At Environmental Comfort Systems a call, or visit them online at envcomfort.com and see how comfortable you can be. Breathe cleaner air today. Environmental Comfort Systems, Alabama license number 92314.
Touchdown, Leonard Fournette.
Witness tomorrow's NFL stars this December at the TransPerfect Music City Bowl.
Eli back to throw, avoids pressure, steps up, has a man wide open, Armstrong in the end zone, touchdown.
Don't miss a second as two of college football's most exciting programs from the SEC and Big Ten go head-to-head on Thursday, December 30th at 2 p.m. inside Nissan Stadium. For more information on this year's game, including ticket availability, visit MusicCityBowl.com to get your tickets today.
At Mr. Sparky, we're America's on-time electrician. Flickering lights and hot switches can be annoying, but they can also signal a major problem, or worse, an electrical emergency. So play it safe and leave it to the experts at Mr. Sparky. Trust our team of professional, clean, and friendly electricians. We'll get it done right and get it done safely.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888 8-SPARKY.
Independently owned and operated, licensed in the respective state or county.
Eating the last slice of pumpkin pie. Power move. Buying your own gifts. Power move. Switching to super fast internet from WOW with speeds up to 1 gig. Power move. Get Internet 100 for just $19.99 a month and your first month free. Plus, learn how to get up to $300 on us. Sign up at wowway.com today.
Wow.
Limited to new customers with autopay and paperless billing. Offer subject to change. Restrictions and terms apply.
What can you expect when you shop for a firearm at Bullet & Barrel? Expect great prices. We specialize in quality over quantity. Expect great service. Our professional sales staff is never pushy. We won't talk you into something that doesn't fit your needs. You have the right to make a smart, informed decision. Expect Bullet & Barrel, Alabama's only 5-star indoor shooting range, to support you after the sale. Bullet & Barrel, 3252 Lehman Ferry Road. Like or follow us on Facebook. Come see us soon.
This is Steve Moulton from The Drive. Be sure and join us today from 5 to 7 with Wes Neighbors and me. Now back to the Thom Abraham Show on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
And welcome back, Thom Abraham Show. Glad you are with us. This Reaction Monday has been all college football after a stunning college football Saturday. And I get that. Phone lines are open now the rest of the way, so if you want to jump in, this is a good time to jump in. You can get in at 256-576-4977. 256-576-4977. Talk about the coaching situations in terms of the moves that are being made as well. That is a significant thing, and what is going to happen next. Certainly, we're still now looking at LSU and looking at Oklahoma. And what I said is true. I mean, as far as Bob Stoops goes. And I'm not saying that he hasn't. I mean, I would think that the university would give him the opportunity if he wanted it. If he wanted it, I think they would give it to him. He's not. He's 9 years younger than Nick Saban, okay? He's 2 days older than me. He's not an old guy. 2 days older than me, all right? Bob Stoops wants it. That isn't a terrible way to go. Unless he wants his brother Mark Stoops in there. Or he's going to have something to do with that. I'm not sure where they go. And I'm not sure where LSU's going to end up. I'm really not. And I follow Lane Kiffin on Twitter. A lot of you follow Lane Kiffin on Twitter. He is so complimentary of Alabama and of Nick Saban. He's effusive in his praise of Alabama and Nick Saban. Many tweets he put out regarding, quote, the GOAT. He always just refers to Nick Saban as the GOAT. He talked about the things that changed in his mindset and the maturity that he got from his time in Tuscaloosa, congratulating Alabama on the win in the Iron Bowl. I mean, he pumps Alabama like crazy. And he just won 10 games at Ole Miss, which is a thing. 10-2 at Ole Miss. That's a big deal. And you wonder whether or not in his mind all of these other jobs are meaningless compared to the Alabama job. And I wonder how Alabama fan would react to that. I would welcome them with open arms. A couple of more years, whatever it is, for Nick Saban, I'd welcome them in open arms. They're playing defense at Ole Miss, too. That's why I loved Ole Miss in that game. By the way, Ole Miss, I had predicted 9-3 back in July. They went 10-2. I had, for the record, I had Alabama at 11-1. I had Arkansas at 8-4, or at Arkansas at 7-5. They went 8-4. I had Auburn at 6-6. I had Florida at 9-3. They went 6-6. I had Georgia 12-0. Kentucky I had at 9-3. They went 9-3. I had LSU at 7-5. They went 6-6. Ole Miss 9-3. They went 10-2. I had State at 7-5. They went 7-5. I had Missouri at 5-7. They went 6-6. I had Carolina 4-8. They went 6-6. Tennessee 7-5. Went 7-5. A&M I had at 10-2. They went 8-4. And Vandy I had at 2-10. So there you go. All right, let me go to the lines. Brandon is up. Brandon, welcome to the show. How are you?
Well, going to talk a little football with you and see if there's something that you remember happening in your lifetime.
All right, go ahead.
Do you remember the last time a team did not attempt a forward pass at all in a football game and won it 48-14?
Well, not one at 48-14, but I remember that Bear Bryant did that once in a game, and he beat a team without running the ball or without throwing the ball once. And they asked him why, and he said just to show that I could. I don't remember what the game was. I could probably look it up, but yeah, that was our Air Force this weekend. That was amazing. Didn't even attempt to pass.
They ran the ball 69 times for 511 yards against UNLV. I want to quote Drew DeArmond right now when I'm talking about UNLV. Fire everybody. Everybody. That's the only cure for this. When you let somebody run 69 times, averaging 7.4 yards per run against you, and beat you 48-14, and they're only 5 of 10 on third down, there's no excuse for that. Your football team, no matter how bad it is, should never allow that amount of yards. I didn't know if that had happened in Power 5 in the past 60 years, but you're saying Bear Bryant does, so we know it's happened in at least the last 40. But that was mind-blowing to me to watch a school line up and just almost every formation, not even line up a receiver, have 3 running backs on the field.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, they passed the ball about 50 times in that game. They just pass it backwards. That's the deal. That's what we used to joke around. I coached an option team, triple option team. We're like, we pass the ball. We just pass it that way. We just pass it backwards. But, yeah, it is something. But, I mean, that's their offense, and that's what they're going to do. And if you're never behind the chains, why would you pass it just to pass it? You know?
Oh, I agree with you. I just wonder, like, when you coach the triple option and you're gashing people, at some point, are you over there just like trying to have a good time with the plays? Like, hey, let's run this stupid play and let's run that stupid play.
No. I'm telling you, coaching a game like that, I don't know that we didn't pass it at all, but coaching a game like that, and we had a call called check with me for the quarterback, and the quarterback would literally, because whatever you do against a good option team, whatever you do, you're wrong defensively. Whatever you do, you're wrong. You just can't balance up against it. So whatever you do is wrong. So we had this call, and it was check with me, and we had our quarterback literally at the line of scrimmage calling which way we were going to run the option. We ran some speed option, which takes the quarterback out of it. That's an automatic pitch. But for the most part, it was triple option all day long, check with me, and we were ahead of the chains the whole time. We were on what we call on par, which is 4 yards, 4 yards, first down. 4 yards, 4 yards, first down. And why would you go to page 2? You just stay with it, and that's what you do. I mean, that's an offense, those aren't plays. That's a style of play. You know what I mean?
Oh, I completely agree with you. When you're gashing somebody like that, pedal to the metal, I just didn't know if once it got to be so bad, you're like, all right, what dummy plays have we not run? Who hasn't got to run the ball? But let's just have a total fun with this, and then at the end, hook and ladder on 2. basically throwing everything at it because they're soft as butter and they can't stop you.
What was their record this year, Air Force? What'd they end up?
9-3.
Did they beat Army?
They did not. Army beat them at the very end of the game. Army hung tough. They were the Commander-in-Chief's Cup winner this year.
I thought they still have. Don't they have to beat Navy still to get the Commander's Cup?
Let's see.
I thought you had to. I mean, if they lose to Navy, and Air Force beat Navy, wouldn't everybody be 1-1? If they lose to Navy, all three of them would be 1-1. I don't know what they do then. I don't know what the tiebreakers are, but so Army has to beat Navy, which they should. I mean, they're going to beat Navy, but if they lose to Navy, then all three of them would be 1-1.
Yeah, I just hope that Navy wears those dress blue Semper Fi uniforms.
Yeah,
they should wear those every day.
Those are sweet,
and they're nice. And in parting shot, tell me if you think this is true or not. The guy that does SEC shorts, does he not look like he could be Coach Grizz's brother?
You're not the only one that said that too, by the way.
Yeah, he looks.
I've heard that
like
before.
Grizz. He does look. I've had people say they thought that was Grizz that was doing SEC short. And I go back and forth. Both of those things, him and Joey Molinari, those guys are both outstanding. I mean, they both. The
guy's all right.
Who?
The
Joey?
Joe guy. The Joey guy.
Joey Molinari.
The voice guy.
Funny.
The voice guy. Yeah.
He's pretty.
He's
funny.
got some good ones.
SEC shorts has a little more.
They put a little bit more into it.
Yeah. Has he been on the guy's show in the morning?
No.
I should get him on. I got him in my phone. I should get him on.
We both have a receding hairline that just rivals anyone. So that's probably where you get it. That's probably where you see it.
Grizz should start doing his own parody videos and call them SEC Jorts.
We should.
And do them in jean shorts.
SEC. No, SEC. Yeah, SEC jorts. Is that what you said?
Yeah, jorts.
I do have a nice pair of them. I'll have to wear them next time.
SEC jorts with Grizz.
He might could even wear a wife beater.
Yeah.
Can you say wife beater on the radio?
No.
Probably not.
You can't because I'm Italian and my ancestors wear those all the time. My uncles and that's the way we roll. We call them minghiatis, which is a different thing. That means like an Italian T-shirt.
The gun show.
I don't think everybody who wears a T-shirt, a cutaway T-shirt beats their wife. I mean, come on. Grandfather wore those things all the time. I used to wear it. I used to wear it all the time.
You can tell who wears them underneath their
Yeah, I used
nice
to wear them underneath
too.
my dress shirt and stuff. Yeah. I used to wear them things. But my grandfather wore them every day of his life.
This show's so much fun some days.
Yeah.
Some days.
All right, so nothing on the Iron Bowl. You just want to talk about nothing on the Iron Bowl, nothing on nothing on Lincoln Riley, nothing on the Michigan Ohio State game. You just want to tell me about the Air Force running the ball 69 times in the game. Right.
Well, I could tell you that my wife, after she got mad at me because I told her I was not going to go to Santa Pictures, because I wanted to stay and watch the Iron Bowl.
Yeah.
Once she got really mad and realized it wasn't going to work, she walked in and said, "Okay." She's like, "That tabletop pit boss grill that you want." She's like, "If you will get in the car, I will buy it."
Well, why would she make plans to go to Santa Claus during the Iron Bowl? I mean, it's the Iron Bowl. I mean, it's your wife. Is she completely naive to what's going on in the world of sport and in the world of Brandon?
No, she's awesome, and we met her 2 weeks ago.
We did, but is she naive that she doesn't, to say, to make plans during the Iron Bowl? I mean, forget about that.
Well, this guy's like the previous Macy's Day Parade, Santa, all this stuff. And I told her, I said, I have Comcast, so I can't watch the game on my streaming app unless I'm at my home Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
She comes in and says, Susan is going to call you on her iPad on FaceTime, and she is going to set it on the coffee table so that it will face the TV so that you can see it through a FaceTime call.
That's a true fan.
And I thought, this woman is serious. This woman's serious.
Yeah. But
and,
you do understand.
It wasn't great.
You know that you can watch it on the CBS Sports app. Even if, forget the Comcast, no matter who you are, if you have the CBS Sports app, you can watch whatever is on CBS Sports TV anywhere you are. So you could always watch the 2:30 game on SEC on CBS on your app, no matter where you are, who your provider is.
I say, yeah, but you got to buy that app. And my Comcast
No, you do not. No, you do not.
Oh,
no,
you
it's a CBS Sports app is free. It's a wonderful app. I'm promoting it. We're ESPN, and I'm promoting the CBS Sports app. But no, the CBS Sports app is free.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that. I thought you had to pay for it. And I have the all-access Comcast, and I get every single channel that there is. And I was mad not understanding why I can't watch
I hate that.
it on my Comcast app if I'm paying for CBS through Comcast.
I'll tell you what ticks me off now is the fact that I pay a fortune for TV from Comcast. I pay $250 a month, which I think is a lot for TV from Comcast, and yet now I have to buy Paramount Plus to watch, say, SEAL Team, and I have to buy Discovery Plus, and I got to buy this app, and I got to buy that app, and I'm getting really pissed off about this. It's like, I'm paying through the yin-yang, and now you want $4.99 for me so my wife can watch the Magnolia Network, and you want $4.99 for me so that I can watch a show I've been watching for 5 years that you decided to move to Paramount Plus?
That's how they get you.
That's bullcrap.
You get got.
I'm paying through I'll cut them off and just get if I can figure out this cord cutting thing, I'll cut their ass off and I'll just buy the apps. I'll buy the Hulu or whatever. I just have to figure it out. I got to take a class. Cord cutting 101.
It's very maddening when you get a tailgate set up and you're trying to figure out, can we watch these games or can we not? And then you're trying to figure out who's got Dish and who's got Direct and who's got Password. And you're hooking up the laptop, and you're trying to figure it out. If you're paying for it anyway, you should just get it.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
Well,
good job, man.
Appreciate you guys. Looking forward to SEC George. Roll Tide.
SEC George. Vegas has posted odds for the next Oklahoma full-time head coach, Grizz. Tennessee fan. Rest easy. Josh Heupel is 8-1 behind Brent Venables, 15-2. Mark Stoops 6-1. Matt Campbell is 9-2. The number 2 favorite at 17-4 is Bob Stoops, and the number 1 favorite to be the next coach at Oklahoma is Luke Fickell. And guess who's the next LSU full-time head coach according to Vegas? 2-1 odds. Lane Kiffin.
Ooh.
God, I hope not. I hope not. He just stays put. Mark Stoops is 11-4. Matt Campbell is 4-1. Luke Fickell 9-2. Dave Aranda 5-2. And Billy O'Brien is 11-2. I'm sure there are some Alabama fans that wishes he was the favorite. Smokey Mike is next. Smokey Mike, welcome to the show. How are you?
Oh, big dog. I mean, I'm doing quite all right considering that I know Josh Heupel ain't going nowhere, and I don't care what anybody else says. But, it's not a coaching search season without involving the University of Tennessee.
Yeah, and I'm just not ready on behalf of UT fan. I'm just not ready to go all gaga crazy. This is the guy. Because I've heard it since 2007. And I heard it when Butch went 9-4 and 9-4 in 15 and 16. And I heard it when Jeremy Pruitt went 8-5 in 2019. That finally they had gotten it right. Look, they were 7-5. I had them at 7-5 this year. Exactly what I thought they would do this year. I had them losing to Kentucky and Missouri, but I had them beating Ole Miss and Pitt. Well, they lost to Ole Miss and Pitt and beat Kentucky and Missouri. So 7-5 is 7-5. So I'm not like all excited to the point where they're back. I'll wait and see.
Oh, big dog. I mean, get a little optimism in you, man. I mean, granted, I know it's not like Bama fan this weekend where they're going to be prepared to be stroked as the boss man likes to call it.
Yeah, I don't think they're preparing to be stroked. I mean,
it's going to be bad, man.
Well, then why is the line only 6.5? Why isn't it 10, 12?
Do you remember that time, what was it, in 14, where Georgia was favored by like 2.5?
15. The last time Alabama was a dog was in 2015 to Georgia. It was 2.5 at Georgia, and Alabama won the game by 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, so that's what's going to happen with Georgia this weekend, in my opinion.
Oh, you think Georgia's going to get stroked?
No. Bama's going to get stroked like anything. Like, it's going to be a glorious thing to watch, to be honest with you.
So, as a Tennessee fan, you root against Alabama and for Georgia.
Yeah,
Realize
I do.
when you say that, you're rooting for Georgia.
Yeah, and what's the point?
Well, I mean, Georgia's
I'm sick and tired of seeing Nick Saban be the king of the hill all the time. I want to see somebody else in here.
You know what? I think this is kind of fun. I mean, to be honest with you, as somebody who squeezes for Bama, I think this is kind of fun. Being a big underdog like this, 6.5 points, no pressure, no expectations. This is different. This is different every single game for 15 years. The last 167 games, they've been favored 167 times. This is kind of cool.
You know, I appreciate the Chad with the background music going on right now.
I'm not even hearing it. I don't even know what he's playing.
He's playing the stroke, man, because we're talking about getting...
Okay. Well, because he's an Auburn fan and you're a Tennessee fan, so I understand.
Hey, watch it.
I get it. I know. I listened to him, singing Auburn's praises the other day.
If you watch the video, by the way, the final play that we posted on Twitter, I actually was whistling the Auburn fight song at the end. I was walking around the field and I was actually whistling it a little bit. I caught myself. I was like, whoa.
3 feet away from John Mechie, the third, during the play.
Oh, you've given
him.
out those basketball references already for the overtime, right?
Yeah, this has got to stop. I mean, you can't do this. This is
that
awful.
was just bad. Like,
you can't do that. Can you imagine if that's Saturday in Atlanta, and that's how they decide it with free throws? I mean, can you imagine if that's the national championship game on January, 30th, whenever the hell they're going to get around to playing it? Can you imagine if we're determining the national championship and we're just putting the ball on the 3-yard line and we're having free kicks? I mean, you got to be kidding me. This has got to stop after this season. Immediately they have to change it.
Oh, it's just brutal.
Brutal.
It's actually kind of nice to know that a head coach is still going to stay in Knoxville and not leave after 1 year, unlike some other people who likes to troll all over the place and be like, yeah, I'm heading to Louisiana.
Well, no, he was recruiting. No, you know what he was doing? He's talking about, by the way, Lane Kiffin posted a Louisiana license plate. Then he posted the Superdome. Then he posted a picture of a Texas license plate. What he was doing was he was trolling for a New Year's 6 bowl game. So he was saying, here we go. So in other words, they're either going to the Sugar Bowl or the Cotton Bowl. That's what he was doing.
Well, I mean, it's going to be more than likely the Cotton Bowl because I think Bama's going to get the Sugar Bowl after getting beat by Georgia. So, I mean, it is what it is. And, since you're giving away Music City Bowl tickets, I think ball fans might actually be interested in that this year.
I don't think they can go there. I mean, I don't think at 6-6 they might take them, but the Music City Bowl or 7-5 maybe. But the Music City Bowl picks, in the first 6 after the New Year's 6. So I don't know that they don't go a little higher than the Vols. You know what I mean? I mean, you got Mississippi State. You got other teams in the league. You got Texas A&M. I don't know that they'll get down to the Vols.
You don't know if they'll get down to the Vols.
It's
true. Oh my God.
Well, they pick in the 6 after the New Year's 6. So I mean, depending on who goes where. I mean, maybe A&M or Kentucky's 9-3. You got the good teams in the SEC first to get to, and then you get down
to the Citrus Bowl, man.
Yeah, well, you got the Citrus, you got the Outback, things like that. So they're in that mix. They pick with the Citrus, the Outback, the Gator Bowl,
the Mayo Bowl or whatever it is.
The Mayo Bowl. There's 6 games after the New Year's 6. There's the next 6. And they're in the rotation with them. They've moved up from picking against the Liberty Bowl. They've moved up in the next group.
Let me ask you this before I head out, big dog.
Mm-hmm.
With Lincoln Riley leaving like this, do you think Oklahoma is possibly in that range that Florida State, Tennessee, and Nebraska are in? Because I know you and Lugs were talking about Florida trying to nip it in the bud, but it looks like Florida might be that way as well.
Yeah. I don't know. Are you all excited about Florida for, about getting Billy Napier? It's kind of like you getting Josh Heupel. You know what I mean? It's the same hire. maybe okay, maybe good.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
the Oklahoma job right now seems more attractive.
I know, right? But anyway, let me let you run. I got to go.
All right. Let me get a break. We'll come back and wrap this show up next. 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
You're listening to the Thom Abraham Show on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
So close to home, just 5 miles from downtown Huntsville, Montesano State Park sits on over 2,000 acres with spectacular vistas from atop Montesano Mountain. And right now would be a great time to purchase our zone deal so you can plan your getaway and save money. Get a 2-night stay in a cabin at Montesano State Park for the price of just 1 night, only $140. Get your zone deal before they're gone at 977ESPN.com. Everybody knows the fun begins when you get to the end zone, where you can enjoy half-price apps every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, half-price burgers every Tuesday, plus late-night pizza specials and a spectacular menu that includes jumbo wings, half-pound burgers, Tex-Mex, and an incredible selection of craft beer, and plenty of big-screen TVs. It's all happening at the end zone, 1851 University Drive, 2030 Cecil Ashburn at Jones Valley Station, and coming in early 2022, Mid-City End Zone at 1115 McMurtry next to the Target Shopping Center. Sometimes the best things in life are right in front of you. When's the last time you took time to enjoy everything Montesano State Park has to offer? So close to home, just 5 miles from downtown Huntsville, Montesano State Park sits on over 2,000 acres with spectacular vistas from atop Montesano Mountain. And right now is a great time to visit and enjoy all the fall colors. In just a few months, spring will arrive with native azaleas in bloom along the 20 miles of hiking trails and 14 miles of biking trails. And no matter when you visit, you can enjoy time in one of 11 stone cabins with working fireplaces, built in 1930 by the Civilian Conservation Corps. These historic cabins all sit on a bluff line that offers beautiful views from their screened-in porches. Prefer a more primitive camping experience? Montesano State Park offers improved and primitive camping year-round. If you're ready to take some time to slow down and get away, log on allapark.com and make your reservation now. That's allapark.com.
Have you ever found exactly the right new car or truck with the exact features that you want and nothing else? Well, at Woody Anderson Ford, we can promise you just that. Hey, Bobby White back again, and you can now factory order your new Ford today, and you'll get your new car or truck exactly the way you want it. And there's no extra cost to custom order. Plus, you get $1,000 off MSRP on top of any additional factory rebates. This applies to 2021 F-150, Explorer, Ranger, and Expedition. It's a win-win with a custom order at Woody Anderson Ford. You get the colors, the features, and the options that fit your life. Plus, you get notified when it's built, shipped, and ready to deliver. Listen, buying a new car or truck is likely the second largest investment you'll ever make. So why settle? Get exactly what you want with a custom factory order today. And get $1,000 off MSRP. See how at WoodyAndersonFord.com or at the corner of Jordan Lane and Sparkman Drive. Hope to see you soon.
It just works. Picture this. You're at home, doing whatever it is you do. Then, pow! The power goes out. Then what? Well, at my house, life goes on. We have a Generac automatic home standby generator from Current Electrical and Generator Services. For your home security and peace of mind, get a free personal consultation on how a Generac automatic home standby generator can protect you. Current Electrical and Generator Services. Call or visit us on the web at HuntsvilleGenerators.com. You've got the power.
For all those upcoming get-togethers, get the Black Friday savings you can always count on from Bob Wallace Appliance on the brands you know and trust: Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, and more. All 3 locations: Huntsville, Florence, Coleman, and at BobWallaceAppliance.com.
I'm Chris Haygood, and from all of us here at Bob Wallace Appliance, a heartfelt thank you for buying local. Right, Madeline?
Bob Wallace Appliance, where we service what we sell.
Valley Equipment Rental. Pretty self-explanatory name, no? Thom Abraham here. And look, Valley Equipment Rental is all over the Tennessee Valley, and they rent equipment, all kinds of equipment, and not just to the contractors out there, but to you, the general public, as well. Need a skid steer or an excavator? Well, they've got over 40 units to make sure they've got one for you. From huge boom lifts to miscellaneous hand tools, it's at Valley Equipment Rental on the South Parkway. And soon, they'll have a second location to handle even more equipment. More on that to come. Thom Abraham here from my friend Brian Hamaker and his team at North Alabama Mortgage. Look, buying a home is the biggest purchase you will make in your life, and it can be a bit intimidating, so you want people that can help walk you through the mortgage process and get you the best deal possible. That's what North Alabama Mortgage does, and they do it in Alabama, Tennessee, and Florida, from first-time purchases to refis, conventional, VA, FHA, and USDA loans. They have the solution at North Alabama Mortgage. Visit NorthAlabamaMortgage.com to learn more. That's NorthAlabamaMortgage.com.
Football season is here.
45, nobody's gonna catch him. No shot, touchdown, 68 yards, no shot, Marino.
97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
People stay just a little bit longer.
You can tell that Bolton's in charge of the promos. You got a no Sean Moreno SEC championship. You know, we're not carrying this on the SEC network. We are carrying the Alabama Crimson Tide radio network feed of the SEC championship. In past years, before last year, we always had it through the SEC network in their feed, but no more, of course, as the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We'll have that for you. This segment of the show brought to you by Valley Equipment Rental. Remember, for all your equipment needs, big or small, it's Valley Equipment Rental. They're local folks, too. I know you go there, you think, oh, this must be a big national equipment rental company because they got everything. It's just impeccable in there. The people know everything that they need to know. They help you with whatever equipment that you need. I just recommended them over the weekend to somebody that needs a plate compactor and is going to need a sod cutter to do a sidewalk area. And, they got it all. But they are local, so the money stays local, which is really, really cool. So check out Valley Equipment at the South Memorial Parkway. We got breaking news here. No, it's not the LSU job yet. It's not the Oklahoma job. Two breaking news items for you here. Max Scherzer is back in the NL East. He has signed a 3-year deal with the New York Mets. Scherzer to the Mets. And as expected, Spencer Rattler is now in the transfer portal. So he'll be the quarterback next year at some group of 5 school, trying to resurrect his career. Or maybe he'll go to USC and be the third-string quarterback there. Who knows? That's going to do it for us. Coming up next, it's Chuck Oliver right here. And you're home for everything. 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
Happy holidays don't just happen on their own. You make them happen with a little help from new appliances at the Home Depot. Because warm wishes won't roast that turkey. You'll want a new convection oven for that. An air fryer will help make the season light and delicious. And while you're at it, consider a new LG or Samsung fridge that's big enough to hold all kinds of Christmas cheer. Make the holidays yours with the season's best savings on top appliances